Hello, it is Saturday, November 8th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving a tricky themeless crossword, the second of two themeless, and very possibly the most difficult crossword of the week. We'll find out soon enough. And today's possibly tricky edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Charles Labus, Alex, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. They are, of course, benefactors. They keep this channel going, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to them, and thanks to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do exactly that, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve. You'll find bonus videos, such as this week's mini puzzle pseudo speed solve, which went up yesterday, and other bonus videos of various kinds, all going up recently, like the current Boss Words series, and for benefactors like those I mentioned, there's the official mug. Thank you to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. It really does keep this thing going. All right, let's get on to today's crossword. This is a Saturday themeless puzzle by Ryan Judge, who's constructed around half a dozen puzzles for the New York Times. It was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Could be a tricky one. We'll find out. Let's start solving. Where Caitlin Clark played college hoops. Okay, I actually have heard of this person, but I don't know the answer to this. Library figure. ISBN, maybe? I don't know if this is actually right. Thinking maybe the ISBN number of the book. It could be something else, though. One who's off base, question mark. I don't know. Accessory with a grid of numbers. I don't know. Unacceptable. Not done or something like that. Oops, not something maybe. Red state, question mark. I assume, so it's phrased as though it's, referring to U.S. politics, but I assume it's not because of the question mark. It's presumably a pun. So anger or something like that, but I don't know what. Refuses to, won't. Oh, maybe Iowa is where, oops. Maybe that's where Caitlin Clark played college hoops. That's possible. Iowa University, maybe. Red state. What is this? I don't know. One who's off base. Accessory with a grid of numbers. What would that be? I'm still not sure. Okay, cephalopods with a name derived from Greek mythology. Cephalopods. Greek mythology. So they're related to, the octopus or something. What would this be? I'm sure this will be obvious when it goes in, but I can't think offhand. Visit. Shortening for a city that omits onto. Toronto, I assume that is. TOR would be how it's abbreviated in sort of sports contexts. RV guy. Oh, STU. Right, okay. So in the alphabet, the letters that come between R and V are STU, and that's a guy because it's a typically male name, Stu. There we go. Okay. Visit. Stop, like I'm going to stop in, I'm going to visit you. I don't know. John, who won a National Book Award for his novel The Centaur. John Updike. One who's off base. Oh, a shortstop? That's a baseball thing. Maybe that's right. I don't know. No, this is horrible, but I don't even know specifically what a shortstop does. That's ridiculous that I don't know that, but this must be correct. Visit. Oh, I'm going to visit. I'm going to stay. That sounds better. What is this? Boneyard? No. Accessory with a grid of numbers. Something card? A grid of numbers. I can't think what this is. Graph type with sets of points. Oh, a scatter plot? There we go. That's helpful, hopefully. So unacceptable is not okay. There we go. Show as of appreciation. You could have a token of appreciation, a show of your appreciation, which is what my bonus videos on the Patreon campaign are. They are tokens of my appreciation, and I sometimes refer to them as such. Accessory with a grid of numbers. A bingo card, right, okay. Right, okay, so I guess that's an accessory in the sense of it's sort of a component of playing the game of bingo, and it has a grid of numbers on it because that's how the game works. Great, so the red state is Ohio. Oh, Wow, I was sort of double misdirected. I thought this wasn't going to be the name of a U.S. state, but I guess it is. I'm surprised. Okay, there we go. I thought the question mark was leading us away from that, but maybe it was leading us away from a state of anger towards this. Anyway, it's interesting that we have two U.S. states crossing each other. Look at that, Iowa and Ohio. Oh, Argo something. This is named for the Argonauts, like Jason and the Argonauts. Why can I not think what this is? What are the cephalopods that start with Argo? I don't know. That's weird. Weird that I can't think. Player or a piece of equipment at Barclays Center. A net, like a basketball net. John Coltrane album whose title suggests making major progress. Giant Steps. Classic album. There we go. Where someone might be led on the way to being tricked. They might be led up the garden path. That's a sort of idiom used to describe someone being led astray, deceived. Who knew? Magnum PI setting. I've actually never seen Magnum PI. I don't know where it's set. Is it Oahu? Because this could be Argo. Maybe they are Argo. Maybe are they just called Argonauts? I guess I don't know what this animal is. Okay, fine. Is that right? So is this Oahu then? Who knew? I had no idea. I had no idea about this animal. Dude who might be in a row or a row. And grown up. Older? No. Makes sense. It makes sense. It adds up. There we go. With 16 across, group that began in the 2010s familiarly. I don't know what we're looking for there. C4, yeah, okay. Book of Mormon figure. I don't know. I wonder if I'll recognize this when it goes in. I don't have a huge amount of familiarity with the Book of Mormon, I must admit. Grown up. Of age. There we go. That makes sense. Okay, so what's the group that began in the 2010s? Oh, Gen Zers? Or Gen Alpha. That makes more sense. Generation Alpha. That makes more sense. Okay. Tool used in building some castles. Sand castles. A pail. You use it sort of as a mold for the towers of a castle. Elizabeth of WandaVision. Okay, I've not seen this, but surely I can think who this might be. Was Elizabeth Olsen in this, maybe? That might be right. Let's see. Adds to a timeline, say. Not sure. To repeat, I said, unfortunate, sad. Adds to a timeline, say. Polls? That doesn't make sense. Adds to a timeline. Why can't I see what that is? That's odd. Fifth wheels, spare tires. Yeah, so these are both used metaphorically to refer to people who are kind of, one person too many in a group. Or it could literally be the spare tire of a car. Phrase spoken by a dog in a burning room in a 2010s meme. This is fine. And I think I'm going to sneeze, so I need to pause this. Okay, I did sneeze. So I'm glad I paused it. All right, so the phrase spoken by a dog in a burning room in a 2010s meme is, this is, oh no. Did I? Oh no, there we go. This is fine, as the house burns down around him. Okay, they're not up to much. Idlers, they're literally not doing anything. Instrument with a neck, informally, would be a ukulele. Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch, in the U.S. Game that aptly draws millions each day. That aptly draws. So it's a drawing game, maybe? Game that, or no. Yeah, like a drawing of a random number, a lottery. There we go. Okay, so general with orders would be general so the orders as in a restaurant, food orders. Saver's asset would be thrift, right? So not an asset in the sense of a financial instrument, but an asset in the sense of a positive quality. So thrift would be a positive quality if you're a saver. Football roster planning documents. I don't know what we're looking for here. 2019 Harry Styles song whose subject lives in daydreams with me. I definitely don't know it, but it could. It looks like it's probably she. That would make sense, wouldn't it? She lives in daydreams with me. Philatelist's prize. Is a philatelist a stamp collector? This be a rare stamp? I think that's right. I think that's what a philatelist collects. City between Sacramento and Salt Lake City on I-80 would be Reno, I guess. Okay, fine. Roquefort Ichi is a something cheese. A blue cheese. Are we spelling it this way or this way? Probably this way. Or I think it would have maybe had more indication of French. I mean, obviously Roquefort is a French name and word, but I'm guessing it'll be. Let's just look at the crosses and see. Outfit for G.I. Joe. U.S. Army? Yeah, outfit not in the sense of clothing, but in the sense of the organization to which he belongs. Okay, so it looks like blue cheese being spelled this way. Comme blanc garçon fashion label. Comme les garçons, like the boys, I guess. I mean, I don't recognize the fashion label, but that would make sense in French. CIA forerunner, yeah, OSS, what is it, Office of Strategic Services or something like that. I can't remember quite what it is, but yeah, that was the forerunner to the CIA. Okay, PDF alternative. I don't know. Let's fill these gaps up here. Then it was well with me in days ere I was born. Looks like it was correct. In days before I was born. Houseman. And then sport ute, like a sport utility vehicle, a car. Sellout letters, SRO, standing room only. Dude who might be in a row. Ah, right. Okay, so it's a row as in a row of fraternity houses on a university campus in North America. So a frat bro, someone in a fraternity. And then fella is bub, like pal. Football roster planning documents, right? What is this? I don't know. Not sure. You're not just imagining that tone. I hear it. I hear it as well. Oh, depth something? Football roster planning documents. Depth sheets? Is that something? No idea what that is, but that might be right. PDF alternative. I still have no clue what that is. Games organizing organization. The IOC, the International Olympic Committee. This doesn't look right. Maybe this is let's see. What could this be? PDF alternative. Doc comme des garçons. Okay. Like, some boys, I guess it would be. Oh, no, wait, no. No, I'd have to change this, and that wouldn't work. Never mind. Oh, no. That's right. Yeah. Doc, sorry. Day here, doc here. I weirdly sort of combined day and doc and made a weird intermediate word. That was strange. Comme des garçons, and then doc is a PDF alternative, like a Word document. And then this is depth charts, maybe? There we go. Okay, I think this is all working. Okay, so Blank Technica news site. Ars Technica, are they still around? I guess they are. It was a sort of old tech news website. Lucas's younger sister on Stranger Things. Oof, I saw the first season of this. I don't remember any of the characters' names. I mean, it looks like Erica. That could well be it. Let's just see if that works. Liverpudlians, EG, that was weird. British. I mean, Liverpool is a city here in Britain, so that would be the answer. Strong connection would be, not sure. Job for a driller, a root canal, so drilling in a dental context. And then encumbrance would be onus, but surely this is British. Liverpudlians, yeah. Overseer of Artemis. Maybe this is some other Brit thing? Because HL doesn't look right there either. Bed frame part, a slat. Oh, right, okay. Oh, Britons. Ah, I see. Okay. So, yes, Liverpudlians, people from Liverpool, are examples of Britons. There we go. Okay. So the encumbrance is onus. There we go. That was correct, my suspicion. And then overseer of Artemis is Why can I not think who this would be from Greek myth? Who would this be? I don't know. Mali Empire ruler who single-handedly made the value of gold almost worthless by giving away so much of it. Amazing. Masamuna, is that who that was? Definitely learned about this person before. Let's see. I'm not sure that's right, though. Is it Masamusa? Who is this? Exam with a max score of 1520. PSAT, I guess, the practice SAT, the standardized test. I'm not trusting my memory about this name. Strong connection, a bond. Oh yeah, okay, that's straightforward. Financial report abbreviation, year to date. Mansamusa, overseer of Artemis. Oh no, that is right. Yeah, that is right. That is right. Artemis, the spacecraft, the space mission. The overseer would be NASA, the space agency. There we go. Okay, this will be correct. Kind of milk is oat milk. Okay, so fine. That's all fine. So this is probably Enos then. That's a biblical figure, right? Maybe in the Book of Mormon as well. Pussyfoot, to sneak or slink, maybe. Something often. Yeah, no, it's this. Something often hit without you seeing it would be a piñata because you're blindfolded when you hit the piñata and hopefully spill the candy. Singer Paul Anka, I'm not sure, but I recognize the name at least. Burdened, if you're burdened down, you're laden, you're carrying things. Steak au poivre, entree that's often flambéed, so there we go, that's a dish. And largest Bengali-speaking city in the world, Dhaka, presumably, and then does that work with this? The FDA approved a form of this to treat anxiety in 2024 for sure. Okay, LSD, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay, so this should be all right. It is. Look at that, 16 minutes on the dot. Okay, good. So that all worked out. Yeah, that was a bit of a tricky puzzle, I would say. Not as difficult as I remember, I think, last Saturday being, if I recall correctly. But yeah, that was I would say, a Saturday feeling puzzle. Let me know how you fared with this one. Always curious to hear in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat server how people fare with these puzzles. Discord is linked, of course, in the description field below the video. And it's a nice, friendly chat community over there. Anyway, that was the Saturday crossword. Had some good range of knowledge there. John Coltrane album. We had the cephalopods, the Argonauts. I'll have to look those up. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that was so unknown to me. That's definitely something to look into. Anyway, that was it. That was the Saturday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow for the Sunday puzzle. Big themed grid, we presume. I mean, I guess we recently had an unthemed Sunday crossword. Probably not another one so soon. So join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Saturday. Take care.